this year.
Brown and Smith in the center circle. And the Panthers have won the tip. Your officials tonight, Sean Cassidy, Tony Henderson, and Matthew Potter.
And this is the type of game, Austin, that if you want to buy or to be the #1 overall seed in the Big South Conference, this is a game you win on your home floor.
The first possession, 9 seconds. The Panthers turn it over. Liberty has lost 6 straight games. They come in averaging 67 points a game in conference play, the worst in the Big South Conference.
And High Point's defense over the past couple games has been pretty solid. Held Charleston Southern to a low number the other night, just 70 points, which is low for them. So let's see if High Point can continue to play strong defense.
Burris with the baseline jumper. And Lindauer gets the board.
Honestly, a very good look there. Just got to knock that down if you're Burris.
Lindauer's seen his 3rd consecutive start since the injury to Adam Weary. Has acclimated himself quite nicely, Kevin.
Yeah, no, he's played solid all season, and obviously the big key with him coming in was his defense, but his defense has really stepped up, and he's proven he can shoot the 3 ball.
Jumper falling away to his right off the mark. John Brown with the early rebound. He'll get 2 shots.
And again, you got to put a body on John Brown. I don't know how he got that wide open underneath for the offensive rebound, but once he catches it there, he's either going to dunk it, lay it in, or get fouled and go to the line, and he's a pretty darn good free throw shooter.
John Brown, something special this season, shooting 77.7% from the foul line during the entirety of the season, 79% in conference play, and always averaging 22 points a game in Big South games.
Yeah, he's obviously the best player right now in the conference. I mean, there's a couple better maybe pure scorers, but for what John gives this team night in and night out, there's not much better in the Big South Conference or in mid-major basketball, for that matter. He's got to be on some lists right now for one of the best mid-major players in the country. And don't forget, folks, just a sophomore.
Burris inside working against Cugini. Giello there on your screen to Burris.
Panthers defense really doing a good job rotating right now.
Giello got Wallace airborne and knocks down the jumper.
And before the game, Austin, you and I were talking about this, and don't you expect a little bit more from Giello? You saw it last year in the Big South Conference tournament. Obviously, Caleb Sanders and Marshall were the 2 studs, but I really saw a lot of potential in this kid, Giello.
Certainly a guy that can fill it up. Talking about filling it up, Devontae Wallace.
Just unconscious from 3. If he hits another one before missing, he'll actually be above 50% for the season.
His 41st three-pointer in Big South play, shooting a conference best 61.5% from triple land.
And it just went up right there. And the way Wallace is shooting, he was 6 of 10 the other night, Austin. His percentage in conference went down.
That ball deflected out of play by John Brown. We take a look at the replay. Wallace, he's been making a lot of threes contested like that.
Yeah, he actually likes, he's a very rare type of shooter that really likes to get his shot off of the dribble instead of coming off a screen.
Ball goes quickly inside to Giello, who mishandles. Burris from 15.
Can't leave him that wide open, just too easy. I know he missed one earlier, but Burris is going to knock that shot down a pretty high percentage of the time.
Burris, a redshirt senior from Winterville, North Carolina, coming off a 23-point effort in the Flames' loss to VMI on Saturday.
And that's just a bad shot by Devontae. No need to force a shot up like that. I know he's cooking from distance, but don't need to force it.
4 to 4 here in the early stages of the first half. Reddick.
Good defense by Lindauer.
Giello off the mark. And Brown there to secure the board.
An even better job of defending and then getting in good box out position.
Laham aggressively to the bucket. 2 points for Jorge Perez Laham, the freshman from Canavanas, Puerto Rico.
And that was a good, strong drive, Austin, because he used, even though he's smaller, he did a good job of creating some space where he could get the ball up off the glass, even though he was defended by the much taller Giello.
We're starting to see Perez Laham really develop that offensive game, Kevin.
Yeah, he's been a force from the point guard position over the past couple games, and he's only going to continue to get better.
What a look ahead from Lindauer. And Brown's going to go to the foul line. The foul will go against Burris. It'll be his first, second on the Flames.
And something to watch, Austin. I brought it up in our broadcast on Monday night when High Point was taking on Charleston Southern. In games where John Brown goes to the line 8 or more times, High Point very rarely loses. So keep an eye on that. This is going to be his 3rd and 4th attempts of the night already. We're only 3 minutes and 20 seconds in.
Falls off the right side, now 1 of 3 from the foul line. The 6'8" redshirt sophomore out of Jacksonville, Florida, was the Big South Freshman of the Year a year ago, the preseason Big South Conference Player of the Year this year, and uncharacteristically, Kevin misses both.
Yeah, we've seen him miss a couple free throws over the last couple games. I wonder if that 14 for 14 performance against Gardner-Webb got to his head.
So actually against Radford, he went 14 of 14 and started out hitting his first 4 free throws the other night against Charleston Southern.
So much red in the Big South Conference. I kind of get him confused sometimes. But yeah, you're right. Against Radford was 14 of 14, but the last couple games has really struggled.
Caleb Sanders burrows his way in deep for the lay-in on for Les Zaham.
Eugenie should have shot that. I mean, that's a pretty good look for your. I know he's a 6'6" guy. You don't expect to really knock down threes.
And they're going to get a foul inside. They'll call it on Caleb Sanders. It'll be his first, team's third. Coach Layer not happy over there on the Flames bench. Layer's 5th year on the job, 73 and 86. Eugenie from distance. Gila with the board.
Still a good look, though. I'm glad he actually put that one up on the rim. I thought he had a better look earlier in the possession, but I'll take that look all the time.
Reddick stepped on the inline. Possession to the Panthers when we return. 6-6 our score early on the Big South Network.